I can be misunderstood. I can be misunderstood, yeah. There'll be good days and bad days, like the preacher said it would. Like the preacher said it would. All I ask is you will try loving me. All I ask is you will try loving me. 'Cause loving me ain't easy. I know it ain't, no.
What's going on? It's your boy, the People's Champ, and my music is off right now because Mr. Rosario forgot to cut it on, but it's all good. What's going on, guys, kings and queens? We appreciate you coming through. I have a special guest today by the name of Michael Navarro.
What's going on, y'all?
Yo, what's going on, Mike? How are you doing, sir?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Look. Mike was around this way a week ago. And, you know, he was looking at the show, feeling the vibe. He was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, you know what? Let's do it, Mike. Let's freaking do it. And he is on here today because we want to know who Mike is. Now, let me tell you Mike and I's history. And y'all know I don't hold back, right? So Mike was campaign manager for Ortiz. And, you know, that experience, we discussed that last week. But then I see Mike again, and Mike's running against Donald Lovett. So, hey, look, now check this guy. So right there, we're like, okay, this is two minuses with us. It's like, because any other person, you know how people are, Mike. Look, they're gonna be in your face and be like, yeah, I'm gonna vote, yeah. I wasn't like that. Mike said, yo, I'm running for this position. I was like, hey man, that's my cousin, that's my aunt, and he was like, damn, okay, I get it now. so that's how we first met. But I saw Mike at all the events. It didn't seem like a bad guy. It was just, you know, he had to do what he had to do in his life. And now we've come to this, where I'm getting to know Mike a lot better. Michael is very involved in the community. And I expect to see more of Mike in the community doing big things. So I introduce to you Michael Navarro.
Hey, what's going on?
Mike, did I lie about anything? Tell the people.
No. But no, when you were talking about with Councilman Ortiz and he directed you to me.
Yes.
I definitely catch that flack right there.
Yeah. You did.
Because I messaged you. I talked to you for a little bit, like for 5 minutes, a little bit. And then afterwards, you know, I send you a message. You let you know, hey, you know, we respectfully decline and everything like that. But I knew you was hot. I knew you was hot. And I was telling Jose, I told him after the election that, hey, man, we need to fix this.
Yeah. We fixed it, but Hey, how did you get to Hinesville?
Yeah, well, a little bit about me. You know, I was born in Queens, New York. You know, raised in Miami, Florida, and like a lot of people, the military brought me here. I've been throughout, you know, Georgia, Fort Benning, at Fort Gordon, and then ended up here in Fort Stewart. So, you know, after I got out the military, me and my wife, you know, we started a family here, and all three of our kids were born here. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, my youngest daughter, she's about to graduate high school this year. So definitely been here for a long time. I've been here since, you know, they were starting to make the Lowes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and everything was just like, you know, concrete and trees and stuff like that. So definitely been a part of the community for about, you know, almost 25 years.
Oh, okay. 25.
Yeah.
Dang, Mike, I didn't know it was that long you were here, Bubba.
Yeah, man. Hey, my youngest daughter's about to graduate high school, so, you know.
Wow. Okay. So everybody, he has put in the time. So, let's see. Now, Ortiz is from New York too, right?
Yeah.
Is that where y'all met?
No.
That is a coincidence.
It was just a coincidence. I'm from Queens, but but me and Jose linked up because both our kids, we play soccer, right? And we're both competitors, and our kids, you know, they linked up where they were like 4 or 5 years old, you know. Okay. You know, he's competitive, I'm competitive, so we definitely, you know, we met on the field a couple times, and we actually, I think we won the championship in U8 back in 2010. You know, the only championship that Liberty County won way back then, and you know, he started running for for councilman in 2023. And me personally, I'm not on Facebook or anything like that.
Yeah.
But for one day, I don't know what it was. I went on Facebook real quick. Let me check out what's going on, and then I looked it up and I saw that Jose was running. I'm like, okay, cool. You got my vote. I know you a long time. And I've always been into politics, so ever since I was 10 years old, it just fascinated me, C-SPAN, CNN, people getting in the room, talking to each other and, making decisions for their community.
Yeah.
So I've been, into politics. And then when Jose was running, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna vote for you. I'm gonna help you out. And I'm thinking like, I was gonna get into politics anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be your campaign manager real quick, just help you out, see what's going on. And, we're going door to door, getting our message out there. And, man, it's stressful, man. I'll tell you right now, it's stressful. I was only the campaign manager, but it's definitely stressful on the people running because you're putting yourself out there, and a lot of people are private, and when you say you're running for something, people go out there and it's like asking you questions, starts troubleshooting you, like who are you, what you've been doing, and how you can make things better, and those are legit questions.
Yes.
But you get bombarded all the time, and it definitely I learned a lot. I learned a lot definitely when Jose was running, and I told myself, if Jose wins, if he gets about 300 votes, then I got to run for something, But he won with 341 votes. So then when he won in 2023, it motivated me to run. And, I ran for county chairman. I got second place, but I got my name out there a little bit. I only had about 39% of the vote. But, no, I definitely, got my name across, and just a couple ideas, lowering the property taxes, because just recently we made the news with WTOC. They're out there talking about us, Liberty County. Oh, Liberty County talking about their property taxes. Man, y'all got your own stuff out there in Savannah. Y'all talking about us. But definitely coming on and answering some questions about the property taxes, because people they definitely have questions. So but a couple things that people are talking about as far as with property taxes. There's basic property taxes you can get as far as a person here in Liberty County. If you're 62 years of age, if you're 65 years of age, if you have a working income of less than 10,000, you can definitely apply for these exemptions. You know what I'm saying? So you usually have to know about it, and those are the main ones. Even if you're not those ages, let's just say you live in here in Liberty County. Yeah. There's a couple of stipulations that you have to qualify for. One of them, of course, you got to be a resident of Georgia. You have to have a vehicle registration here in Liberty County. You have to vote in Liberty County. And of course, you have to live in said home that you're trying to, get your exemptions for. And every little bit counts. People don't know. You just go out there, show your license, say that you live in Liberty County, and you can get a basic 5,000, county exemption. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's better than nothing. Definitely when people looking at their tax bill, they're like, you know what? Let's look for these homes exemptions, because they start the 1st of January and they end the 1st of April. So you have between now and the 1st of April to put in for these exemptions so you can get it come December. Because if you don't, if you go to 2nd of April, what happens is it's going to happen to next year's exemption. So definitely look into it. If you're 62 years of age, if you're 65, if you're a 100% disabled veteran, go to the Liberty County Tax Assessor's office, and they'll square you away, and especially if you're in limited income, like 10,000 or less, just go in there with, like I say, your license, go in with your IRS tax returns, and definitely get something there, helping you out with your taxes a little bit.
Okay, so with that tax situation, like you were saying, the military, they get a big break there, and a lot of folks, I think they try to overlook the military and the commitment, right? So that's been an excuse for a lot of folks is, why are we paying for the military? Homestead exemption and all that other stuff, because that's how we stay safe. You understand? Like, seriously, y'all. You got to understand this. We have a lot of veterans in our community, and Hinesville is really we've got a lot of things because of the military. I have the friends that I have now, the access to people that we have here, and it was because the military brought folks here. Okay, Hinesville was we had a Piggly Wiggly and a Walmart.
That's it.
And we've grown to this because of the military All right. So when our vets have served this country and they get out, we need to give them an incentive to actually stay and let them know how much we appreciate them. Because without them, your property taxes, you wouldn't have no property taxes because you wouldn't even have a city. Okay? So I want to give a shout out to our vets, and I want to thank you guys and girls for everything that you've done for our country and also our community. Because when you spend dollars here, it keeps us open also. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So if that's your gripe about the taxes, that's not a real strong one that could be won. Okay, but just like Mr. Navarro said, there are ways to ease those burdens. What was the name of the one you just said? The exemption. It's the senior citizen exemption.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If you're 62 years of age, if you're 65 years of age, you qualify for exemptions. Like for 62, you'll get a $15,000 county exemption. You'll get a $25,000 school exemption. So just for being that age, you have to just go with your license, go in there with your tax returns to the Liberty County Tax Assessor's office. You have between now and April 1st that you get it done. So for this December, when your bill comes, you'll get those exemptions.
Now there's a few more exemptions. There's one of the Deloach name in it. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, KDW.
KDW.
Yeah,
yes.
That stands for Camp Deloach and Williams. And
yes.
What that is definitely that's actually something in the past. If all you go in and apply for it is right now, everybody's property taxes is going up. And it's not just for Liberty County. It's a Georgia state problem. See, perfect example. Let's see what happens. Let's say you live in house A and I live in house B.
Yes.
You live in that house for 40 years. You don't make much adjustments, but you be living there, right? Now I live over here, but every 2 or 3 years, switching out, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. What ends up happening is you get your value raised up for not doing anything, but everyone around you is buying, selling. And in the state of Georgia, is based off as far as the marketplace. So people buying, selling houses for the last 5 years, the average assessment's gone up about 11% every year. So you can imagine if you leave the millage rate the same, your taxes are still going up.
Yes.
So I mean, it's definitely a problem. It's not a Liberty County problem. It's a Georgia state problem, and FLOST is going to definitely help that because. And
that's where we were going into.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
FLOST. If you didn't know, we passed a vote the last time you went in for that special vote. It was FLOST that was passed. FLOST works like this: anybody that spends money in Liberty County, it goes, I believe it's a half a penny or a penny?
It's 1 penny, yeah.
A penny of that goes towards your property taxes. Now, if you don't think a penny is a lot of money, you better think again. That penny adds up. Do you hear me? It adds up. And at the end of the year, that money will be going towards our property taxes. It won't go towards you. You won't see a check, but you should see a decrease. Now, everybody's wondering, how much of a decrease will it be? Is it going to be $10, $20? Is it going to be hundreds of dollars? Well, one thing you can do is encourage people to come to Hinesville. Start having your Thanksgiving dinners here and tell people to go get some gas and some snacks. Because the more money people spend, the better we're going to see on that FLOST rate at the end. Do you understand that? The more they spend, the more my taxes go down at the end. You hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. First of all, for as far as there's T-SPLOST, there's regular SPLOST, there's E-SPLOST. So and each of them have their own program. And like you said, that penny goes a long way. In these meetings they have in Liberty County, we have about $1 million collected just in T-SPLOST alone every month.
Oh, wow.
And that's a penny now, right? That lets us know that we have about $100 million being spent in Liberty County. $100 million. So I did the math for everybody, because we have about 70,000 residents here in Liberty County. If only people in Liberty County spend here in Liberty County, it'd be about $1,600 per person. So I got my household's 5 people. Yeah. That would be 8 G's I'll be spending in Liberty County, but we know that's not it. It's like you said, you got the military here, you got Army civilians, you got contractors, you got dependents, you got people coming in and out Liberty County. You got people all throughout, and Highway 84. If you go down 84, like 7 counties to the east, all you're going to see is concrete and trees. You know what I'm saying? And Liberty County is one of the more developed counties that we have. So when people are passing by, they're trying to find I-95. They're trying to, get where they're going, either in, Savannah or South Carolina or Florida. They'll stop by, and like you said, they'll spend some of that money, get some gas, and keep it moving. But those pennies definitely add up. And for floss, like you said, those pennies add up, and we're not going to see it for this year, but we're definitely going to see it next year. And if it goes the way it's going, and we're collecting about $1 billion every month, it's going to look good.
Well, that's what I'm hoping, because if we average it out, now listen up, folks. All right, because he brought in math. That was not my strong subject. Now, addition and subtraction, I'm good at that. But when you start including S's, X's in the alphabet, I'm leaving it alone. I'm telling you. But if we can average out, because I think a lot of people were screaming that their property taxes was $5,000. All right.
Yeah.
Now, in all of Liberty County, the amount of houses we have is around 70 in all of Liberty County. I'm gonna say around 75,000 to, I can't remember my numbers off, man. But I'm gonna get back to y'all on that so I can be exact. But if you do that and you divide it with the million, right? With the 5,000, get the math right. The 5,000 into a million, you can somewhat get an estimate of how much of a discount you'll have. But if we're totaling in $100 million, and right now on one of the splosses we're getting $1 million, isn't that a day? Did you say a day? No, a month.
No, a month. Yeah.
A month, 100 million. So you get 1 million out of that. At the end of the year, that's a lot of freaking money. And I believe Macon, the city of Macon, which I can't remember that's Bibb County. Yeah, Bibb County. They've had a floss, and some of those people's property taxes at the end of the year was like $50, $25.
Oh wow!
Now that's one area I know where that worked. So let's look forward to something, and let's hope that it is big. It might not be as big as we want the first time, but that next go around, let's get that money going. The more people that come to Hinesville and spend money, the better our property taxes are. So encourage all of your friends to come shop here. If you have a business that you want to start, do not be afraid to come to the board, set it up. Let's work. We are ready to work, people. We are ready to work. And we have people in positions and that are not in positions that are ready to work also. But they're going to be bidding for positions soon. So right now, you're getting a chance to meet Michael Navarro if you haven't already done it. Yes, he is in a lot of the community events. He's at all of the board. Like, he's really involved, and I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, and even though I know you went up against my cousin, I'm glad to see the type of person you are and the motivation you have in the community. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Appreciate it. So, kings and queens, right now I'm going to ask if you would please don't forget that if you need or want to buy a home, list your home, do not be afraid to contact 912-532-9850. That number again is 912-532-9850, or you can call 877-6600, or you can go to yourhomechamp.com. That's yourhomechamp.com. That is my website, and you will see me on it. Don't forget to support the community that supports you. All right. So on our next talk, we did talk a little bit about the floss, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you had those numbers on which one of those splossed it was that made like $1 million out of the 100 million that we're processing.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite sploss that we have?
Well, every sploss is different. We have 2 regular splosses, sploss 7, regular sploss. We have T-sploss, we have E-sploss, and now coming in April, we're going to have floss. So of course, well, floss starts now, but we're going to have a total of 9 cents, and all those 9 cents, 4 of them go to Georgia, 5 of them come to the county. Okay. Now, it's not only just the county, but we have places like Hinesville, Walterville, Flemington. they're going to get a piece of that action too. So, if each of these faucets are collecting about $1 million every single month, a lot of these cities can definitely grow. People don't know this, but Walthamville is the second biggest city we got. People think it's Midway, but Midway has a lot of people in unincorporated areas.
Yes.
They say, in your address, hey, I'm from Midway, but actually you're in the outer skirts of Midway. You're not part of the city of Midway. You're in the outer skirts. Your address might say Midway, but you're in the unincorporated area. Walthamville is the second biggest city we have. And what's going to happen is, as far as when they start getting those pennies coming in, and it can definitely help people with their tax bill, you're gonna see definitely a big growth in the future.
Oh wow. Okay. Now, what are some of the things that you are ready to see in Liberty County and Hinesville? And
well, definitely a new school. We need a new school. Our population is definitely going up. If you take out Chatham County, Congressional District 1 has about 15 counties. Take out Chatham for a second. We average about 50,000 population. Everybody else, the 14 counties.
yes.
Hinesville alone is about to hit 40,000 themselves. Just Hinesville, the city of Hinesville. So the growth is definitely there, and we need to catch up a little bit. And having another school is definitely going to help.
What school? What kind of school? Middle school, elementary?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because this actually happened in the MLK breakfast the other day when Chairman Loman came in. I came and I stopped him for a second. I told him, Happy New Year, how you doing? I told him, look, I know we're looking for a high school in the future. It might not be right now. It might be in a couple of years.
Oh, no. Don't you go to the high school.
No.
Look, all right, go ahead.
I told him, I want to name it Donald Lovett High School. Now, the man's been a part of the community since the 60s. He's been in elected office for about 40 years, and I definitely appreciate his service. He reminds me of my grandfather, God rest his soul. But I told him, look, like people keep on saying, BI, kids are going to be going to the DL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it definitely works out hand in hand.
I don't know about the DL.
What?
DL means download.
I got you, but you're going to the BI, you're going to the DL.
I got you. Now I'm going to tell you where we're going to push back. All right? Now, this is just me playing the devil's advocate, because I know for a fact that you have a strong support of getting rid of one of the high schools and combining the high schools into one. And also, we could have middle schools. Now, the reason behind that is sports.
Yes.
Now, that is a big encourager of a lot of unity in the town. Now, and I will also say this. This has been mentioned from a very prominent person in the community. I do not know if they want me to speak on who it is, but I'm telling you, this is not my idea. This is not the champ saying, oh, we need one high school. No, but I do see the very, very good benefit in that. And if that person told me that, hey, you could tell them it was me, I would say that, but I'm not going to say it. But that is their objective behind that when you do hear that come up. The one high school would breed so much pride in Liberty County, because right now we got two separate schools that battle it out. I get the rivalry. I understand that. It's a very good game, but it breeds more separation. You know what I mean? If we united the schools, then we would see so much pride taken up. The school money would increase. We would cut off one big school out of the budget, and all that money can be focused into one area. And I just see the greatness in that. Now, if we were to go with another middle school or something like that, I get it. But so what do you think about that?
Well, it's definitely a good idea. What I was thinking about is something like what they were doing in Richmond Hill. Make a new high school. You know what I'm saying?
I got
a big high school, making it look like a college campus.
Oh, and name it.
Building them together, naming it Donald Lovett High School. Now, Bradwell and Liberty County High, you convert those to middle schools, because we need every single school, to tell you the truth.
Yes.
But like you said, if we want to make one big high school, you can do that. You have to build it from scratch, and all the kids from high school are going to have to go to it. And then you definitely just convert the other schools to middle schools. They still have the same name and everything like that. But it's definitely something to look into. You know what? But how many more NBA players, NFL players that we got to develop here in Liberty County. Yep. For us to start investing into our sports?
So now the other big thing with that is Well, we have to get into that after the show. That's right. And I want to let you guys know there will be a new show coming out. It will be Let It All Out. So I will give y'all particulars and details on that. That'll be coming soon too. But yeah, there's so much to be said about that because there's a big history between BI and Liberty County also, and that has to do with districting. You know how that runs.
Oh yeah.
Districts and everything. So that's another story. Well, you know what? I might bring up a little bit about it right now. So BI has always been in Hinesville. That was a school that my father thought I would be going to and all. And there was talkings of a new high school, and then they did it. They built Liberty County High. Now, Liberty County High was not in like the best position because of the land. It's very wet over there. Very, very wet. So then when they were districting it, you know, the way they cut it out, a lot of that was empty land at that time. And Liberty County High got the least of the financing from and then all of a sudden, a boom hit. And it hit around Flemington and the back of Liberty County in the beginning parts. And then the side that had the less money ended up with more money. So then people wanted to complain about that. So there is a big, big history. And King Fraser just got on. I want to thank everybody, the kid, Johnny, everybody for watching right now. And this Justin can relate to, Commissioner Fraser can relate to, is the way they district the school. You know, like I said, we ended up with more money than the other school because of the way it was district, but they didn't foresee that. So that is something that people have been talking about for a long time. Everybody, well, we're going to redistrict. No, don't do that now.
Yeah.
Don't do it now.
Yeah.
So that would be a big thing. Where would you put the brand new high school to where you could not have that problem arise? Because there is rich histories in them schools, but if you did turn them into middle schools, that would mean that you could retain the Bradwell and the Liberty County High with the mascots, and then present a new mascot. I don't know what that mascot would be. It would have to be something. We're not going to go with no dang on beaver though, or nothing like that. What'd you say there? Y'all know King Osorio is back there. You got something to say, Bubba?
I just don't understand why we just don't have one big school and instead of 5 or 6 middle schools or elementary schools, combine them into bigger facilities so that way we can cut the cost.
Well, I tell you what, it makes perfect sense until you start getting in those classrooms. So those classroom sizes matter. And with those classroom sizes, it's hard to really have only 25 to 30 kids in a classroom when you got every last kid going to that school, because that school's got to be super massive, especially when it comes to little kids. The reason that we're able to maintain what we're doing now is because we have a good rotation of people, because most people are here 3-4 years and then they ship out.
Yeah.
But then we get a new, and these kids are growing up. So right now it's like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll have more little kids than the older kids, and by the time the older kids from other areas get here, they graduate. So we make space like that. But when you cut down your middle schools, you're gonna have a whole bunch of kids in there. Would you trying to get the teachers jumped? Like, but I get what you were saying though. I get what you're saying, because if we did just break it down like that, but that'd be a big, big mess, boy. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Commissioner Frazier. Him and I got together, and one of his ideas is definitely do something like what Statesboro's got. Splash in the Borough. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him real quick.
He said Jaguar. It would be a Jaguar. I guess a mix or a Liger. What they well, a Piger. Whatever you call it.
Every time he talks about it, he always mentions Splash in the Borough just to name the water park. And what I did was I did a survey on Facebook. I got about 200 people logging in, and we gave it a name. He's like, we got to stop saying Splash in the Borough. That's Statesboro stuff. We got to have our own things. So I got a couple options, got about 200 people in the survey. Freedom Falls. that's what we got, you know. So if it does happen, it's gonna be called Freedom Falls. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Chill in the Ville.
Chill in the
Chill in the
Ville.
Ville. Look, he's all right. Hey, all right, Chill in the Ville's cool. Freedom Falls just because of the bass and
Yeah.
that go hard.
Yeah.
Chill in the Ville at Freedom Falls. Now that could be a slogan. Chill in the Ville at Freedom Falls. I like that. But the Freedom Falls, dog,
That's tough.
that is
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, you know, it's definitely for the survey that we did. We had a couple of options, you know, a lot of good, you know, options, but everyone, you know, they gravitated to that. So that's what we're gonna call our project. You know, we're not gonna say, you know, we want something like Splash in the Barrel. Not,
Yeah.
Our stuff's gonna be called Freedom Falls if we do it, but you know, it's definitely an option.
Shout out to Miss Norman, Miss Charlotte Love it Norman. How are you? Thank you for joining us here on Kings and Queens. I see my wife in the building. What's up, baby? So I like that. Freedom Falls. So Commissioner Frazier, you're telling me that you were talking about a water park. I remember that, but it's so many things that Commissioner Frazier talks about for the community. I'm not gonna lie, especially for those kids. That's a big focus.
Yeah.
And I think it's a big focus, especially at the age of life we're in. And we have those kids. So you never start thinking about things until you have kids, seriously.
Yep.
I want to let y'all know that a lot of the stuff that you have in your mind right now will change once you have to protect a being. Once you know that you just had a kid come into this world, your ideas, your morals, your values will begin to change. And I'm saying it like this just to be real. Y'all know me. If it don't change, then you need to check on why you didn't change anything. Seriously. Because that slowed me down a lot. It made me start thinking more. I wasn't as quick to fight people as you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you change a lot. You're like, hey man, no, it's not worth it. I got them kids at the house that's telling me, Daddy, will you tuck me in? Like you start thinking about that when you out here just talking junk to folks, or you got road rage and you want to go get somebody and drag them out their car. You be like, nah, let me go home and tuck in my baby, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, it's that part. But I like those ideas with the schools. I do. What is something that you would change?
One big thing, you know, because a lot of people talking about we spend money in different things. I would like to invest more in the rec department, to tell you the truth. Because like if anybody has kids in the rec department, if they open it up on Monday, by Wednesday you're gonna be on the waiting list. Because we got just so many kids, and you know they got a bunch of energy. You don't want them playing Nintendo all day or whatever like that.
Yes.
Get them out there, get them out. You know, spend that energy, do what you got to do. But the problem is, the seats are limited, and if you ain't the first ones in there, you're gonna be missing out. And sports, you can do it year round. Sports is year round. If you got a sport, you can definitely play it year round. You don't even have to play here in Liberty County. We got different AAUs, different programs people can go to, and it's statistically kids who play sports, they have better self-esteem.
Yep.
Have better confidence in themselves. They got better grades. So and definitely that can lead up to something in the future. Not going pro or anything like that, but hey, if they got some free money out there for you to go to college, hey, maybe look into it.
Yes, that is facts. Because one young lady walked away with $11 million. That was the highest in the country. And it was right here in Liberty County. We've got, ungodly amount of NFL stars. We got WNBA stars. We have every star, track stars. I don't know if you guys remember Brian Sears. Listen to me. Brian Sears was back in my era. And that joker could run so fast. Do you hear me? Brian Sears was a phenom. A phenom. So we have all of this talent that comes through here and is born and bred here, that a lot of the talent is right now they didn't even know they had talent because they didn't participate. But if we open up more avenues for them to be able to participate, even if their parents are working, like if we had a very good transportation system that was being used, then we would see a lot more participation because people would keep confidence in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'll leave it at that with that, because you're right. There's not even much to discuss. We need to invest more where our kids are.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Freedom Falls, the rec department, and also the splost. All these things work together, folks, and it all screams community to me. It screams community to me. So I know we're coming in and 35 minutes already. Wow, bro, it seemed like we just got started, Mike. Lord, look, guys, I want you guys to follow Michael Navarro on Facebook. Is that your name on Facebook?
Yeah, well, yeah, Michael Joe Navarro on Facebook. Yeah, you
Michael Joe Navarro on Facebook. Also, don't forget to hit YouTube. Go to type in Black Kings Free Game. Hit that subscribe button and just let me know you care a little bit. Even if you don't like me, hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with what I got going on. Because I know you got it. That's the best way to hate. Did you know that? Subscribe to the person that you don't like so you can see when they feel bad and they're having a terrible day. You can be like, aha, you're having a bad day.
don't read them comments, man. Don't read them. Don't do it.
Hey, I'm reading the comments. Mike, let me tell you something, bro, about me. Like, and there's some real stuff. Stuff like that used to bother me. It would bother me what people think. And then when some things started happening to me, and I noticed that the people that thought that about me, they didn't even matter. Because I did myself a disservice by letting them manipulate my mind, bro. Seriously. Like even the time where the instance we had with Ortiz and all that, that still was a mind manipulation on my part also, because I prevented myself from friendships that could have happened a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, people are going to hold things. They're going to hold things. But my thing is, are you going to learn from it? And I feel like I've learned from it. Now, some people can still get that smoke. You understand? Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There's some people that will catch smoke and shoot, like my brothers, man. You know, Danny Osorio, Mitchell Boston, Dr. Olabinga Awe, Eddie Myers, Willie Brooks, like Kirby, Justin Harris. Those are my brothers right there. Like, and they are all with the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's about each other, our families, or anything. Justin Frazier. Like I got brothers out there, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I've learned. That's your family. That's your family now. Because some of your family that you thought were blood, man, they won't think nothing like you. And that will hold you back, Mike. Did you know that?
It's true, man. It's true.
Your family are more than likely to put doubts on you and put more restraints and cuffs on you than the people that just see you and say, you know, I believe in you. They still see little Mike. You know what I'm saying? They still say, oh, Mike, man, you talking about the dude that ate a crown? Man, heck, nah, I ain't following Mike. And you got to get away from home sometimes for people to appreciate who you are.
Yep. And
that's crazy to me. Like, I'll give you an example. There's a company in town. There's a few companies in town, but this one is an example to me. It's Dogman Entertainment. Dogman, bro. I got the Dogman flag behind you right now. I'm going to see if Danny can get that in shot. Like, the Dogman flag is right there, bro. You see it? See the Dogman? Yes. That's Dogman. Now, let me tell you something about Dogman Entertainment, man. Those guys, they put on, and they put on for their city, right? They have trail rides. They have a clothing brand. They're willing to come out and shoot videos of you out there in the wild doing your thing. Now, I'm not going to say that people here didn't support, but bro, if every person really participated, Dogman would be blown up in Hinesville right now. But it took them to get exposed to other areas to see that they had more fans. And see, those fans are not judging them off them knowing them. They're knowing of the greatness of their brand and what their ability is to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel that's how we should look at all these situations, bro. Even here. I set the studio up, man. I did my thing. I know it's not professional, but a lot of people say, hey, man, I didn't expect all this.
Man, you got a good setup here, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, you got a good setup here.
Well, I appreciate that. But me having a good setup was because I wanted to provide this. Like, man, there's so many other things, opportunities that I miss. I want to have younger kids on the show. That championship team, I want to interview those kids, man. They're going to get NIL deals.
Yeah.
And I want them to have that experience. You know what I'm saying? And a little selfish part of me, I want to be like, I gave that young man his first interview.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, I take pride in that. They will probably, let's see, an NIL deal, let's say they become one of the greatest players on earth. They will make 200 times more money than I would. But you know what? I could say that I had real pride, genuine appreciation for that kid before he made it big. And that might mean more to him than any amount of money. You know what I mean? He was like, man, you know, those people, my city believed in me, man. I got my start in my city. I used to go to the barber shop, right? And they be talking about me in the barber shop. Talking about, man, you ran that ball, boy. Like, that gives you pride.
Man, y'all don't know what that does to the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because when I was playing sports, I didn't have that. But a lot of these kids, they play well, you know, and they look to the adults, they look to their coaches, they look to their mentors. Mm-hmm. And when y'all just give them a positive word here and there, let them know what's going on and how good they're doing, they definitely get more self-esteem. And, you know, they want to keep on going. They know they're good, but they don't know how good. Yes. And when you got people around you in your community talking so good about you, and you get that, like you said, that NIL deal or something like that, hey, the sky's the limit. The
sky is the limit. And that's something they need to understand. James Barrett, what's up, Bubba? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, guys, our future is our children, man. Yes, we still have a future, especially our older generation. We have plenty of future ahead of us, too. I'm not signing us off, but we need to start signing in. We need to sign in on the people that's after us so we can keep this thing going, man. Seriously, we have to keep this going because it can't keep taking people like Michael Navarro to come here, live here 25 years, and then make a bigger impact than the people that were born right here. You understand? Look, we're getting blessed. We're getting blessed. Now, what I need for these kings and queens of Liberty County to do is I need you guys to be a Michael Navarro. I need you to be a Justin Frazier. I need you to be a Mark Mosley. I need you to be a Daniel Osorio, a Mitchell Boston, a Al Williams, a Donald Lovett. I need you guys to be that. You don't have to be them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they reached and they achieved. They reached and they achieved. Because everybody thinks this is easy. Mike, was it easy you running against Donald Lovett?
No, bro, it was not easy at all, man.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question about that, right? So you would hear people in the streets, they would always talk, they could talk junk about Chairman Donald Lovett. They would, oh yeah, man, that guy, he's not doing this and he's not doing that, right?
That's easy to do.
That's easy to do, isn't it?
That's easy, man.
It's easy to do because all they do, they'll blame Jamie Sharp. They'll blame Al Williams. They'll blame Donald Lovett. They'll blame everybody they can blame for the reason on why they're upset about this and not understand that some of these people didn't have nothing to do with that. Yeah. Not a thing, didn't have a vote in it, didn't have a say in it. Now the things that they do, ask them, hey, did you vote on this? Like, this stuff ain't hard, folks. If we want to find out something, we can't just go off what you heard. And that's our problem. Y'all don't know a lot of facts because you're not researching it yourself. I don't know everything. So I know you don't know everything. You know what I mean? Am I right in that, Mike?
I agree with you, man. You know what? There's a lot of information, a lot of good information in these city and these county meetings. You know, they have them once a month. Sometimes they have them twice a month. The school board meetings. They put out some good information. You got a lot of people that care about the community.
Yes.
You know, in elected official positions there. And a lot of people on the sidelines, they have opinions. Mm-hmm. And they have some good feedback too.
Yes.
But I suggest everyone to go to these county meetings, to these city meetings. There's a lot of good information out there. There's a lot of people who care about your community. And we want you to be a part of that too.
You know what? Mike, you gave me an idea, Bubba. Look. All right, kings and queens, and let me help you guys understand something also. The name of the show is Black Kings Free Game. All right, that's because I'm a black king. I have white kings. I have Hispanic kings. I have queens. I have. When I'm saying kings and queens, I mean all of you in Liberty County, even across the world, to be honest. But I don't know who all I'm reaching. If you do get this post, put down where you're from. If you're from outside of Liberty County, let me know. Give me some encouragement. But all of us, I'm talking to you guys as a whole, okay? We need to get this thing going. We need to be involved in our kids' lives. And you also need to be involved in your culture. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Because you stand for something. I don't care if I don't agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. But you stand for what you stand for, right? And that means that, hey, you're a man or you're a woman. You stand on it, period. So just because you hear me say something that you might not agree upon doesn't mean that you can't come talk to me about it. I don't shun you. I don't, get out of my face. You don't believe. No, that's not how we get things done, folks. As you can see, you can tell how that worked out, because now I'm getting to meet Mike. I'm getting to meet Jose, right? But if there still would have been a grudge, guess what? None of that would have happened, bro.
That's why I was so excited last week when, because I was literally, I'm going home, getting some pizza for the family. Jose calling me up. Like, hey, man, hey, I'm going on the podcast. Oh, okay, congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, it's with Mark. What? For real?
Let's go.
No,
Let's
I'm
go.
like, oh, man, I had a decision to make. Okay, go straight there or drop off the pizza. I drop off the pizza. So
Yeah,
that's why
you got to.
Ain't no way, especially with how much time we spent up here.
Yeah.
But I dropped it off, came right over here. I was only about like 5 minutes late, but
Yes.
I was so happy about it, man.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
so happy.
Look,
man.
The big players
Much respect,
in there.
brother. Much respect.
Yeah, we're good. The big player in that, and I got to give him his props, is Mitchell Boston. Mitchell King Boston was a big player in that. No lie. Dr. Olabinga Alway also, because I guess they talked about that. And they kept, hey, Mark, man, come on, man. Like, damn.
I saw you in the gala too. Remember I was saying, hey, man, will you bring me on the podcast?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes. And yeah, bro. That's a part of growing up, man. You got to grow up. Like, a disclaimer, Mark. The champ will still bring smoke. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people like, oh, that's right. I can say whatever, though. He's still going. No, don't do that. I'm still learning.
If you don't know now, you know.
Yeah, if you don't know now, you know. But what I'm really saying, guys, seriously, is you've got to get past yourself sometime. You've got to get past yourself. Have your standards, have your boundaries, but also have understanding, okay? Don't always look at a situation one-sided. You never know what somebody else's good intentions are by what you see as bad intentions. Good example. I told my now wife, our daughter, right? We were over there at somebody else's house. Oh, she's going to get mad at this one. I don't care. It's okay. And she asked for some peanut butter. The person handed her the peanut butter, right? With a spoon and a bowl. My daughter starts eating out of the peanut butter jar. I was like, yo, look. Hey, next time, tell her to put it in a bowl. But she said she can have the peanut butter. I said, I don't care if she said that she can have it. I'm telling you what, just my etiquette and knowing that she needs to just put it in she can eat it out of the bowl. And anybody else, man, you tripping. Let's fast forward. We go to somebody else's house. My daughter asked for peanut butter. She loved peanut butter, right? The lady even said, you can have it, right? Boom. My daughter does what she does best. She takes a spoon. The lady says, oh, no. I'm so sorry. No. Could you put that in a bowl? Oh!
There you go.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh, I'm like, And I got head behind it now.
You start looking around now, right? Where's she at? Where's she at?
Yeah, I hope you saw that. Oh, she saw it. Oh my goodness. So you know us as men, you know, a lot of times we do things different, and a lot of our counterparts will be like, I know you. I don't have to. You stupid. You doing too much. You just overthinking. And now you find out. You know. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You. Somebody's trying to teach you something. You take it as everything's got to be defended. People, you don't have to defend yourself about a lot of stuff when somebody else is just having a conversation with you. You know what I mean?
That's it, man. Yep.
That's how we're going to bond. That's how we're going to move forward. Like, I never knew that Mike has been here 25 years. I never knew that Mike has children here that's about to graduate. I never knew that his father was in the military. I never knew that.
I was in the military.
Oh, yeah. I never knew that Mike was in the military. I never knew that his grandfather, you know, Donald Lovett reminds him of his grandfather. Like, I wouldn't have known that if I didn't reach out or he didn't reach out, and you know, it was just a okay, fly by night thing. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate you consistently reaching out, looking past the BS, and going for the ultimate overall goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, I want you to, if there's anything, Keota McCullough said, Mike.
Hey. Oh, shit,
that's my bro too. That's our brother too, to be honest. But is there anything that you want to say to keep people pushing throughout the week, the rest of this week and next week? Anything you want to say that's heartfelt to the people right now?
Well, I definitely want to say I appreciate you bringing me on. I appreciate the show. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
There's people out there that you know, because podcasts are in now, you know, it's not like legacy media like back in the day. People look at podcasts, and I invite you to keep doing what you're doing, because once all you need is one breakthrough, and that's it. You know, everyone's be like, oh, wait a minute, did you see this one episode? And then when they see that one episode, they're gonna see all the rest of the episodes.
Yes.
And that's all it is. And you give everybody a microphone, you're giving them a platform so they can speak their piece.
Yes.
Because a lot of people got a lot of opinions out there, and you know what? They don't know what to do. Oh, should I say something on my phone? Should I? You can come here on the show, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of good information, like I said, in the county, in the city.
Yes.
You got a lot of good people out here looking for your best interest. Sometimes you gotta, you know, get past your pride and just ask for help.
That's right.
Ask for help, because the information's out there. There's people out there that want to help, but you need to go out there and reach. You know, let them know. Let them know. They come out there and we can help you out.
Awesome. Yeah, and you're right. We have to not be afraid to let somebody know that we need some assistance. That's what a community's for, to be honest. Everybody likes talking good when they're in front of their friends. You know, it takes a village to raise a child, and you know, we should do this together. And then next time you see them, they talking about separating. They talking about, you better not say nothing to my child. Like, and I get it. You got people out here that does not have your kids' interests at heart. But you know what? That comes with energy and vibe. Because once you get that energy and vibe of family, that means that if your child is being mistreated, somebody's going to step up and say, hold on, Bubba, who you talking to? You don't talk to that baby like that. You don't know that baby like that to be, no. And they know, we know correction. As parents, we know correction. Our problem is we've been taught that if anybody else does the correction, it's wrong. But I remember that there was a lot less people in prison and jail back in my day. It was a lot less people trying to do wrong and not respecting people. Like, we respected elders, we respected law enforcement, we respected our principals, we respected our teachers. We had respect. And now they fooled you into believing that, oh, you got to earn your respect in front of me. Like, I need to know why I need to respect you. Anybody that's been on this earth longer than you, they have some type of respect that's due. Seriously. 100%. And I'm not talking about you got to kiss their butt. You ain't got to kiss their ass. All you got to do is just a simple respect. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you, sir. Because from that point on, there it is. You've already issued your respect up front. Hey, sir, how are you today? How was your day, sir? And if they give you back their ass to kiss, then guess what? There it is. You know what I mean? There it is. But you don't know the people's intent. You can't go off, well, you know, that person look like this, or they not gonna respect me already. Because in your mind will have somebody else disrespect you. Seriously. What you think in your mind, when you walk in the room, you think everybody in that room is looking at you and they're thinking this. They're thinking of what you think they're thinking what you think in your head. I know that was a lot. You're thinking, but you think they're thinking about you, and nobody, they look at you and they continue on with the conversation they got. Unless like you got a big booger on your head, or you know what I'm saying, something that's obvious. But most of the time people look like, oh, okay, there go Mike. All right, back to the conversation. You're either gonna say, oh, there go Mike, I'm gonna have to holler at him. But nobody's thinking about, oh, they noticed that I'm a little musty. Don't nobody know that till you walk up flailing your arms and everything.
Smell this real quick.
Yeah, you think I'm musty? You're like that's the only time. So people, get out of your own head sometimes, man. Give people an opportunity for you to set their idea of you. So, Mike, I know I kept carrying on. I do apologize. If there's anything else you want to say, anything you want to say to the...
No, definitely. You have until the 1st of April, folks, for these homestead exemptions, you know. If you want to do any change to your property taxes, if you have a problem with it, go seek some of these exemptions. You have until the 1st of April to get it done for this year at least. You know what I'm saying? And next year, when you get the floss coming in and that money starts ranking up, I'm telling you, next year is going to be a lot better than this year.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Respect, James Barrett. Also, Miss Joseph, I just remembered, if you see this episode, please give me a call. I would like to help you with that issue. Kings and Queens, I appreciate you guys coming through, showing love. Also, don't forget to like and share this post. Send it out to everyone so that they can know this information and the free game that was dropped today. Don't forget who dropped it, Michael Navarro. And I also want to give big shots out to the kid, Danny Ozario. That is our brother. And look, Danny be showing up because we've had a lot of shows and he be busting his behind. And I really appreciate him. I also just want to thank my wife for sticking in there and doing what she does. All right. So it's Mark Mosley, King Kong, the People's Champ, Mike Navarro, and Danny Ozario on the ones and twos on Black Kings Free Game. And we're right